walking it. Don't ask me a question about the officials. All right, so we'll just cut to the chase right there.
Yes, indeed. We are cutting to the chase. And for all of you folks that are my friend on Facebook, you might have saw that lovely picture that I put up that says the officials would be the runner touched second base after further review. Touchdown Celtics.
Touchdown Celtics.
It is a fucking circus act at this point. My God.
Man.
Hopefully, it didn't cost anybody the real game, which is the fantasy game that we got going on here. But
Yeah, the real game. It cost Green Bay the real game.
that is pretty rough all across the board. But so, anyways, here we are. Week 3 is now in the bag.
Yeah.
Welcome. This is the Bush League 2012. I am your commissioner, Danny Lee.
Marshall Woodward, co-commish.
All right then. So it's getting a little late today. We're kind of dialing it in at this point,
dragging.
but we want to do you guys well, do you guys right on this.
We got to do it every week,
Yes.
no matter what. We got to get this out. So let's do it. Let's
All
get
right.
it started.
So let's jump into this, and we will get into a marquee matchup here in a little bit. But first and foremost, we're going to look at my matchup: Black Magic Ninjas versus I'm going to win this bitch. I
Ooh.
talked so much shit this week, and I backed that up like there was no tomorrow.
Were you talking trash before this
Dude,
game?
we were talking all freaking week
man,
long. It was awesome.
man.
Now, my Tony Romo was doing some shit at 6.35.
6
He's
points.
got ever since the first game, he's not doing anything now.
How do you win with 6 points from the quarterback?
I
guess the rest of your team just balled up.
Yeah, you know what it is? My awesome pickup with Andre Brown. That's what it
Oh,
was. Okay?
man,
That
yeah.
was the smart maneuver of the freaking week there. So, but
I still call shenanigans on that waiver wire bullshit with the,
hey
with the
guys,
order
I'm
of,
setting at the default. I have no idea what it is. I do
Yeah.
agree with you, but I can't change it mid-season. Okay, I got principles I got to live up to. All right.
Of course you do.
All right. So next up, moving on, you had me at Hello versus My Golf Game is Wet. Probably one of the worst teams in the league. My Golf Game is Wet, but RG3 still performed despite the Redskins' loss.
27 points. But you had me at Hulu. Might have to change their name because Hulu is on IR.
He is on IR. You had me at Evan. I don't get that.
At Royster or Morrison?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But anyways, the name should change. But overall, a good matchup this week. 119 to 97.
Yeah.
Going forward, RG3 I think is actually one of the top.
He is number one
In scoring?
in fantasy and scoring so far. So hopefully he can keep that up, and hopefully that'll translate to wins for the Skins.
I'd be curious to just
I like
go
that.
back and
That
take.
rhymed. I'm a
and-
poet and didn't even know it. Wins
Absolutely.
for the Skins.
Hey, it's the rapper in me. Okay, that's,
Right.
That's exactly what it is. That wasn't racist at all.
Right. All right. Asians in the elevators. Not
No-
racist at all.
Now I gotta give a shout out to that. Okay, I really appreciate the photo because when I first heard Gangnam Style and watched the video, I was like, what is this bullshit? Okay, it's like William Hung, but actually people liked it. Then a week later, bam, I completely swept up in Gangnam Style. Okay, so I am a big appreciator of that.
Sweet. Straight Cash homie took him down. That was a close
That was
matchup.
edge down.
92 to 97.
Yeah, exactly. And Stray Cash Homie, if you guys will recall, is our defending champion. He's looking a little lackluster. You know, he was
He's
sitting
looking
high from last
beatable
year.
this
He's like,
year.
like,
He's
oh, dude.
definitely looking beatable.
Not even focusing anymore. Granted,
I don't know though. When he can pull out games and win it with Aaron Rodgers scoring 10 points, I think he's doing something right with the rest.
It
of the
is
team.
scary. Now his Darren Sproles. Now he told me that he alluded to me that that's one of his favorite players.
Oh, yeah?
He's really hot on Sproles, but 7.2. So yeah, you lucked out. I mean, that was the lowest scoring of the entire league.
I think so. I guess I'm gonna have to make him an offer for Sproles since he loves him so much.
He does love him from Sproles. All right. So moving on to the winners versus Hookers and Blow, who is at the top of our
Hookers and
our
Blow.
league right now.
Man,
So
Blake's team is rolling like a well-oiled machine. He's got Stafford, who went down but still put up 20 points.
yep,
That
absolutely.
was pretty solid.
Dude, the two receivers that he's got, Andre the
You got
Johnson.
the Johnson brothers.
You got the Johnson brothers. Andre Johnson and Megatron. My God, man. Reggie Bush kind of hurt. We don't know what his deal
Did get
is.
hurt. He said he wants to play this week, but we'll see. But how about what did he get? 23 points from Mike Wallace.
Yeah,
Oh,
the deep ball threat was there for
solid.
sure.
Kevin Smith,
But
0 points for the
did you
winner.
fall asleep on that one?
Man, LaShore's the guy now, but I started him last minute, you know, and I took a flyer on him, and it paid off. But yeah, Kevin
Big
Smith
time.
might be time to get rid of Kevin Smith because Shore is the guy in Detroit now.
Understood. Moving on, Social Roots 4, Neil versus Plexidental Shooting. We have Jason here. That's, by the way, that's kind of a 2010 name, 2011 name.
Yeah.
We got a couple.
He's sticking with it.
Got a
But,
couple. Is he doing the at this point?
he's not. He's on nobody's team.
think
This is Neil's second year though, right?
This is Neil's second
Man,
year.
he's doing really well for a second year guy. I mean, his team is solid from top to bottom.
Well, let's not give him all the credit. No. Larry Fitzgerald, okay, like
Solid pickup. I mean, you got a quarterback issue.
you realize this was an auto draft, right?
Whatever. Maybe he pre-ranked his player.
So he definitely pre-ranked.
I'll give him that. Then.
Absolutely. So Eli Manning at 18. Larry Fitz was your star of the week right there.
We found Fitzgerald.
Finally. Vernon Davis put up 14. Percy my head hurts Harvin actually is doing all right. He's a decent receiver.
Get the headaches under control. No concussion
Mm-hmm.
issues.
Absolutely.
He's a big part of their offense.
Plexidental, you better fucking retool, buddy. Okay, 12.4 from C.J. Spiller. He's done for now, son. You gotta pick up somebody new.
Wait, look, you know what? I'll put this out there. Everybody in the league, Marshall likes to trade. So fantasy ballers, put it out there. Anybody who wants to trade, let's make it work.
Don't you have Fred Jackson?
I do have Fred Jackson.
I wonder what the implications of that are. So, all right, getting into our marquee match of the week, and we actually decided this based upon it was the highest scoring, the top two scoring teams for the week here. So
We just happen to play each other. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes that won't happen. You know, you might have the top scoring guy. But number 1 and number 2 in scoring played this week, and you know, obviously, I'm in a positive mood because I came out on top.
146 to 136, and we're kind of sweating bullets at it for a while. But that star and Ben Roethlisberger at 43, a 40 burger plus right there, that was freaking phenomenal.
I was loving watching that game. They still got beat, which I can't believe, but I love watching that game. And man, this is what my team is supposed to do. You know, week 1 and 2, I was kicking myself like, why are these guys underachieving? I've got depth on my team. I feel good about it, but they showed up this week. I mean, Julio Jones, 15 points. Arian Foster, 18 points. My tight end, Bennett, 16. And no joke, 5 minutes before the game, in my flex spot, I had Donnie Avery. Because he had a good week the week before. I was like, all right, I'm going to roll with him again. But then I was like, what do I got to lose? I mean, I'm 0-2. I don't want to go on 3, but I had a good feeling about Mikel LaShore coming back from his suspension. 23 points.
Yeah, he'll be back in
Solid.
suspension shortly thereafter.
No.
So, talking about the marquee matchup really quick, we've actually hired some researchers and analysts to go out there and kind of go through the team. So it's cost me a pretty penny, but here are the net results. So let's talk about fantasy ballers' smooth moves of the week.
Move of the week.
The 43 points that Roethlisberger scored ranked second in the league in scoring overall. His pickup of Martellus Bennett, who scored 16 points, was a terrific pickup. Mikel LaShore ranked 5th in scoring among all running backs in the league this week.
Sweet.
And Arian Foster, you know, that combination had the 7th highest scoring among running backs. Now, you will be shanked with his regrets of the week. Who he left on the bench? Left Joe Flacco, where he ranked 4th in the league in scoring with 34.58 against Tom Brady. I'm hot on Joe Flacco this year, to be honest with you. Even before they had gotten started.
I mean, yes, if he had played Flacco, he would have beat me, but I don't know if I could have pulled that trigger either. I would have gone Brady as well. So, Alex, I mean, I would have done the same thing. You know, hindsight's 20/20, but you know, it is what it is.
And of course, you would be shanked. Would not have lost to any other team in the league this particular week if you played anybody else. But you came up against the Ballers, and that's what happened.
146.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was kind of rough all across the board. And then a couple of other notes. UOB Shank scored 136, lost highest losing score in the league this season, and that might even hold true for the entire season. To be honest with you,
Could be. You score 136, you're usually winning in this league.
absolutely. And despite being on the winning team, Des Bryant, your pickup there, scored 10 points. Projected 13.4 is underachieved in every game this season from a projection standpoint. Still won, so it's amazing. But those are some of the stats that we were able to put up there, kind of interesting of note. But moving forward for next week, as far as what we got going on, which is this week.
Let's go to this week. This week coming up, we got a lot of solid matchups, a lot of A lot of good things. I guess we're going to see some separation, maybe.
Yeah, so let's call them like we sees them, all right?
Call them like we see them.
Fantasy Ballers versus I'm going to win this bitch.
I'm calling Fantasy Baller.
I'm going to have to go with
2
Fantasy
weeks in a
Ballers
row.
as well. And yeah, on the comeback, but I'm going to win this bitch. You and I talked about this. You're cursed in this league for some reason. I don't know what the issue is, okay?
I hope the curse continues this week.
Oh, good lord, that's just harsh. Me, Black Magic Ninjas. I'm thinking about making some moves. I'm projected to slightly lose. You had me at Halou, but with a name like that, when Halou's already out, I got this bitch.
I like.
I'm not calling you a bitch. I swear, Corbin would kick the shit out of me.
You know what? The only reason I'm not gonna pick you because it's RG3 versus Romo.
Oh,
I gotta go RG3.
Come on,
I gotta go
That
RG3.
doesn't mean I have love for the
You
Cowboys.
had me at Halou. I don't care. I'm going to that.
Fine. There's nothing I can do about that, all right? Unless I want a fat finger drop Romo.
Yeah, right.
Well, and then we have You Will Be Shanked versus Plaxidental Shooting.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, I'm actually going to give the Plaxidental if he can figure out a way to plug that CJ Spiller hole.
I think so. I think he can do it. I'm going
That sounded
Plaxidental
dirty.
Shooting. I'm going Plaxidental. I'm just going to disgard what you just said. I am going
Plug the CJ
Plaxidental
Spiller
Shooting
hole.
as well. Yeah, anytime you have Isaac Redmond in your starting lineup, I'm going against you.
Understood. So, Asians and I'm not even going Asians and Elevators.
I'm going. My golf game is wet.
Really?
I am
Well, because you have
definitely-
something against Asians, I knew it.
I have nothing against Asians.
Asians and Elevators. Now, we don't need to look at that matchup. Okay, the winners versus Straight Cash Homie, our defending champion.
Man, what's that? The projections are saying 119, 108 for Straight Cash Homie. Man, you know what? I'm going Straight Cash Homie. I mean, that's not a bold prediction, but I'm going there.
I'm gonna go with the winners on this one. I think Aaron Rodgers is still gonna way underperform. Granted, it's against New Orleans defense, right?
That's right.
But I don't know what the hell his problem is
Good
nowadays.
day, a good game to get healthy for him. So
No, understood.
Healthy point wise.
And then finally, Social Roots 4 versus Hookers and Blow, our league leader. I think we have another undefeated team.
That's projected to be the closest matchup, 104 to 103.
103. Holy cow! Less than a point differential. So I don't know. It's anybody's game, but quick look over. I think it depends on whether or not Matt Stafford plays.
And Reggie Bush. You got 2 big question marks
That's
in that.
right.
lineup.
That's right.
Uh,
Social Roots will probably be to me.
I'm going safe pick Social Roots.
Yeah, because he's got a healthier team right now.
I agree.
All right. Well, good luck, guys. We'll see you here next week.